Greetings, scholars. I want to take a moment to talk to you about the purpose of research writing. The semester is well underway. It's week 3, and now we're going to get started into the heart of what it is you're going to be doing this semester, which is research. So, in the Unit 2 folder, you have the overview, you have the content, and I'm in the content folder, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to see the reading assignment for the purpose of research writing. Click on to it for me. And if you click this down arrow, the handout pops up. Okay. So listen to me carefully. We're getting ready to do research. We're going to spend the next 8 weeks doing research for class. One of the things I want to make sure that you understand is that you're going to be doing research for the rest of your academic career. The purpose of English 102 is to get you prepared or to lay the foundation that you will need for research. So what is research, right? I'm not going to go over this handout for you with you. I'm not going to go over this handout. I'm not going to read the handout. You are expected to read the handout, but I am going to point out some things to you and talk to you about research, okay? One of the things I want to make sure that you understand, there is a difference between a report and research. So let's talk about the differences. All of you in here have done a report before. The first research project you probably ever had in 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade was a report, okay? And a report is exactly what it is. All of you have done the George Washington report, the Martin Luther King Jr. report, right? Where you go to the library and you look for information about the author. You give information about where the person was born, the accomplishments of the person, what the person stood for, so forth, so on. In that case, research was involved in what you were supposed to do, but you really weren't doing research. You were doing a report that had a research element. In other words, you went to the library, you found the information, and you put all of that information into one document or one report. Well, research is a little different. For research, you're going to have to focus on building an argument. I am going to go over an argument in detail in another video. But when you make an argument, you are expected to use clear thinking and logic to support your position on a controversial issue, which means in this case, I'm not interested in the information you find. I am interested in your critical thinking, your analytical thinking, how you explain this topic, what the topic means to you. That is research. In this case, the majority of writing for a research paper, these are your own findings. These are the conclusions that you have found or discovered about your topic. For example, if I ask you to make an argument about whether or not marijuana should be legal, you should have your own reasons for legalizing marijuana or not legalizing marijuana, right? And you should be able to explain to me using clear thinking and logic why you want to legalize marijuana. You don't want to start focusing on research until you figured out your position, how you feel about the issue, how you analyze the issue, and what support you're going to use. That is more research because you are asserting your opinion on an issue. It is different from a report because a report has no analytical thinking, no critical thinking in a report. You just go out and find some information. So we want to be careful this semester about understanding that you are doing research for an argument to support the ideas that you already possess about a single issue. it is going to be incumbent upon you in a research paper that you can analyze, explain to the reader in your own words why you feel the way you do. That is going to be the major difference between a report and research. Your research project will be the steps that we're going to go through in order to get you from the genesis of your idea to the full on end paper that you're going to produce for the research paper. So read through this. It's not very long. And just remember what I just said, right? Purpose of research, right? Why do you have to do a research paper? Because you need to know the foundations of research, the principles of research, in order to write research papers in your next class, in your major classes. You will be doing research your entire life, really. And by the way, one of the things I want you to realize, look at the questions that we have here, right? Who has written poetry about an exile? You do research every day. You do research every day because you have this, which is a smartphone. Anytime you need to know information, right? All you have to do is pick up your phone and search for it. You do research every day, and because you do research every day, what we're going to do is just expand from using just your phone to find information to using other sources for research so that you can be a more well-rounded academic student. Okay, so read the handout for me. Go through the handout, read it because you do have a quiz on it. And just make sure, like I said, you understand the purpose of research that we're going to focus on this semester, which is going to be developing your critical thinking and your analytical skills through writing an argumentative paper on a controversial issue. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I am always happy to respond to your emails. And as always, good writing to you, and I will see you in the next video.